Okay, so this is going to be a quick recap of the Centroid quiz. Okay, so this was problem number one. You may not have had it in this order, but this is the problem I have first. Calculate the missing variable of the yellow box. Do not include units in the answer and round to the nearest hundredth. So this is asking us to calculate the result of multiplying the area of the rectangle and the y location of the rectangle. Okay, so the area of the rectangle can be done simply, right? So area is 8 times 7.5, which is 60 inches squared. And then y, the y location is going to be height divided by 2, which equals 7.5 divided by 2, which equals 3.75. So a times y is equal to 3.75 and the answer is 225. Okay, question number two. What are the x and y coordinates of the centroid shape below? Okay, so first thing we have to recognize is that it has to be on the line of symmetry. So the line of symmetry is about here, which is along the x-axis. So my x location, my x coordinate is going to be 6. So 6. Now what we don't know is the y, so we're going to use 4 times radius divided by 3 pi with a semicircle. Okay, so 4 times the radius is 6, so from here to here is 6 if the whole diameter is 12. So that's 24 divided by 9.42. 24 divided by 9.42 is 2.55-ish. Now, the problem is most of you chose 6 and 2.55 as your answer. But if you recall from the notes and from class and from the practice problems, I said that when you do this formula, that this gives you an answer that has to be counted from the base of the semicircle toward the shape. So we need to go 2.55 in toward the shape. So if this is 6 tall total, then to get to here is 6 minus 2.55, which is 3.45. Okay, so it should be 6 and 3.45. Third problem here. So the third problem says find the x and y coordinates. So basically to do x here, we're going to do base divided by 2. To do y here, we're going to do height divided by 2. Okay, base divided by 2 is 5. Height divided by 2 is 11. So 5 and 11. Next. Okay, so on the next problem, it says find the area of the semicircle. So okay, so the semicircle has a radius of 3.15. So to find the area of a circle, pi r squared. To find the area of a semicircle, is 1/2 pi r squared. So when we take 3.5 and we square it, we get 12.25 times pi is 38.48-ish. Okay, so we get 1/2 times about 38.48, and then that would be 19.24-ish. Okay, so the area of the semicircle is 19.24 inches squared. And the last one, okay, so the last one was an inverted right triangle. And if you got this one wrong, it's probably because you made a similar mistake to the semicircle. So the first thing we want to do is we want to mark the 90 degrees. If you recall from this, the formulas were like this, okay? And that would be base divided by 3, height divided by 3, base divided by 3 is 2.67, and height divided by 3 is 5. So you may have selected the option that said 2.67 and 5. 2.67 and 5. 2.67 and 5, though, if I were to graph that, would be like 2.67 and 5. So the centroid cannot be, the center of gravity of an object cannot be off of the object. It has to be somewhere on the object, right? Your center of gravity is not 10 feet away from you, it's somewhere on your body. So I said that in the example, that when you do these formulas with a right triangle, that the answer that you find is the distance you must walk in towards the shape from the vertices of the right triangle. So for x, we start here and we go in 2.67. Okay, go in 2.67. So 8 minus 2.67 is 5.33. That's the coordinate, 5.33. And for y, we go in 5. Okay, so we go down 5 to about here. And our centroid would be here. This would be 15 minus 5, right? 10. So 5.33 and 10 would be your coordinates. Okay, thank you very much.